Welcome back to Stoic Kingdom. I'm Morgan. Have you ever felt tired and exhausted from having to deal with negative people around you? Do you feel like all your efforts are being hindered by constant criticism and negativity? Imagine your peaceful day suddenly becoming stressful just because of an unpleasant word or action from someone. Have you ever wondered how to maintain your spirit and happiness amid such challenges? Today, Morgan will reveal to you 5 smart ways, based on Stoic philosophy, to deal with toxic people. Stoicism is not only an ancient philosophy, but also a powerful tool that helps us maintain peace of mind and better handle difficult situations in life. Do you want to know how to turn negativity into a learning opportunity, or how to keep your mind steady even when facing the worst situations? In this video, Morgan will share with you valuable techniques and lessons from Stoic philosophy. These methods not only help you deal with negative people effectively, but also help you find true peace and happiness in life. Are you ready to change your life? Let's start this journey by liking this video, subscribing to our channel to become part of our amazing community, and leaving a comment saying, "I am resilient." This comment will be our mantra as we explore each principle, helping to strengthen our resolve to deal with these situations wisely and powerfully. So please comment, as this helps YouTube realize that more people like you need to hear this advice. Are you ready to make a change? Did you know that famous politicians like Winston Churchill or Marcus Aurelius once faced countless difficulties and challenges? Not only do they struggle with enemies, but they also have to face criticism and negativity from those around them. But how did they keep their spirits up and not be defeated by those challenges? One of their secrets is premeditatio malorum. This is the first secret Morgan wants to share with you. Number 1. Practice premeditatio malorum. It's strange and surprising to think that imagining bad things can help us live happier lives, isn't it? But that is exactly what the Stoics taught us. Marcus Aurelius, one of the famous Stoic emperors, once said, "Start each day by saying to yourself, 'Today I will encounter interference, betrayal, arrogance, jealousy, and evil. All these things happen because the people who cause them do not know what is good and bad.'" Morgan believes that the practice of premeditatio malorum is not only a philosophical method, but also an important life skill that helps us deal with toxic people. Imagine that you start a new day ready to face any difficulties that may arise. How will you feel when every difficulty, no matter how small or big, no longer surprises or disappoints you? When Morgan applies premeditatio malorum, Morgan often takes a few minutes each morning to sit quietly and visualize the worst possible scenarios that could happen during the day. It could be a stressful meeting, an annoying coworker, or even an unexpected incident. Morgan then asked himself, "If this happened, what would I do? How will I react so as not to lose my composure and reason?" This technique helps Morgan mentally prepare and plan a response before the situation actually occurs. Have you ever tried to imagine the bad things that could happen during the day? Try it and leave a comment below about your feelings. Practicing premeditatio malorum does not mean we become pessimistic or negative. On the contrary, it helps us become more resilient and confident. When you are prepared for every situation, you will no longer feel afraid or anxious, Instead, you will feel like you have control over everything, and this will bring you true peace and happiness. Morgan remembers one time, a close friend shared with Morgan that she often felt stressed and anxious because of criticism from her boss. Morgan advised her to try premeditatio malorum. After just a week, she felt more confident and was no longer affected by those criticisms. She shared that mentally preparing in advance has helped her no longer be surprised and be able to deal with every situation calmly and rationally. Dear friends, premeditatio malorum is not only a technique to help you deal with toxic people, but also to help you become stronger in life. Try practicing this technique and you will see the difference. Every morning, take a few minutes to imagine bad situations that could happen and plan for them. You will see that nothing can surprise or defeat you. Let's join Morgan to share and learn from each other. If you have ever practiced premeditatio malorum or have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Morgan looks forward to receiving your sharing and contributions. Don't forget to hit the like button if you find this premeditatio malorum practice interesting. We have just discovered the magical power of premeditatio malorum, which helps us mentally prepare to face negative situations. Once you are mentally ready for possible difficulties, the next equally important step is to control your reactions. In the most stressful moments, it is the ability to stay calm and react rationally that will keep you from getting sucked into a spiral of negativity. Morgan believes that mastering your reactions is the key to opening the door to true peace and happiness. We will explore the next part together. Morgan believes it will help you maintain calmness and reason in all situations. Number 2. Control your own reactions. Scientists like Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton are not only famous for their great inventions, but also for their ability to control their emotions and reactions. Their secret lies not only in their superior intelligence, but also in their calmness and reason in all situations. So, how can we learn and apply this to our daily lives to deal with toxic people? In a world full of pressure and stress, controlling your reactions becomes extremely important. Stoic philosophers, such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, taught us that the ability to control our emotions is the key to maintaining peace and happiness. Marcus Aurelius once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that counts." Morgan believes that when we encounter negative people or undesirable situations, it is how we react that determines whether we remain calm and rational. But how can we control our reactions in those stressful moments? First of all, we need to clearly realize that our reactions are the only things we truly have control over. You can't change other people's behavior, but you can choose how you react. This is a fundamental principle of Stoic philosophy. Try to remember the last time you encountered a negative person. How did you react? Do you let your emotions control you, or do you maintain your composure? Morgan wants to share a simple but extremely effective technique from Stoic philosophy, the pause technique. When you feel negative emotions starting to rise, take a moment to pause and breathe deeply. This gives you more time to think and react more rationally. Try this next time you encounter a stressful situation and share your thoughts with Morgan in the comments below. Additionally, practice gratitude and acceptance. In Instead of letting other people's negative actions hurt you, learn to accept them as part of life. Seneca once said, "Accept everything, even the bad things, because all have their purpose." When you accept that you can't control everything, you'll find it easier to stay calm. Another way to control your reactions is to focus on the positive and meaningful things in life. When you are faced with a negative person, think about the things you are grateful for and the values that are important to you. This will keep you from getting sucked into their negative spiral. Morgan often writes in a journal about the things she is grateful for every day, and this really helps Morgan maintain a positive mood. Do you have a habit of writing a diary or practicing gratitude? Please share with Morgan. Finally, remember that controlling your reactions is a journey, not a destination. You won't be able to control all your emotions and reactions immediately, but with each step forward, you will become stronger and stronger. Stoic philosophy teaches us that patience and steadfastness are the keys to achieving peace and happiness. Dear friends, Morgan hopes that these shares will help you reconsider how you react to negative situations and from there, find peace and happiness in life. If you have any questions or shares about controlling your reactions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Morgan looks forward to receiving your contributions and sharing. We just discussed the importance of controlling your reactions to dealing with negative people. Once you have mastered the art of staying calm and rational in stressful situations, the next step in this journey is to apply mindfulness techniques. Through mindfulness, you will learn to live fully in each moment, recognizing and managing your emotions more deeply. Imagine, every time you face negativity, you not only stay calm, but can also clearly identify each of your emotions and thoughts. Mindfulness helps you do that. Now, Morgan will share with you how to apply mindfulness techniques to not only cope with, but also overcome any challenge in life. Let's continue to explore these wonders with Morgan. Number 3. Apply mindfulness techniques. Did you know that famous politicians like Singapore's Lee Kuan Yew used mindfulness techniques to maintain calm and clarity during the most difficult times? Lee Kuan Yew, who transformed Singapore from a small country into one of the world's leading economies, relied not only on his intellect and foresight, but also on his ability to control his mind. Have you ever wondered how he keeps his spirits up in the most stressful situations? Mindfulness, not just a technique but an art of living, helps us maintain calm and a clear awareness of the present. In Stoic philosophy, the practice of mindfulness is considered one of the most effective methods for dealing with negative people and difficult situations. But how can we apply this technique to everyday life? First of all, let's explore with Morgan a famous quote by Stoic philosopher Epictetus. "What matters is not what happens to you, but how you perceive and react to what happens." Mindfulness helps us become more aware of each moment, each of our thoughts and emotions, thereby helping us to react more calmly and rationally. Morgan believes that to apply mindfulness techniques, you need to start with the smallest steps. Take at least 5 minutes a day to sit quietly and focus on your breathing. Feel each breath in and out, allowing your mind to rest and relax. You will be surprised to see that with just a few minutes of mindfulness a day, you can significantly improve your ability to control your emotions and reactions. In today's busy and stressful lives, making time for mindfulness can feel like a challenge. But Morgan wants to remind you that these moments of mindfulness will help you deal with negative situations more effectively. When you encounter a negative person, instead of reacting immediately, stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and acknowledge your emotions. This not only helps you stay calm, but also helps you look at the situation more objectively. One of the valuable lessons Morgan has learned from mindfulness is the ability to focus on the present. Instead of letting our minds wander with anxious thoughts about the past or future, mindfulness helps us live fully in the present. When you focus on the present, you'll see more clearly what's going on, which will help you make better decisions. Have you ever felt that, when you focus on the present, everything becomes easier? Try applying mindfulness to your daily activities. When eating, feel the sweet, sour, salty, and bitter flavors of the dish. When walking, feel each step you take on the ground. These small moments of mindfulness will help you connect more deeply with yourself and the world around you. A question Morgan often gets from friends is how to maintain mindfulness in stressful situations. Morgan advises that always remember your goals. When you remember that you are trying to remain calm and rational, it will be easier for you to apply mindfulness. Try it and share with Morgan about your experience. Finally, remember that mindfulness is a journey, not a destination. You won't instantly become a mindfulness master, but with each step forward, you'll become stronger and stronger. Be patient and keep practicing. Stoic philosophy teaches us that steadfastness and perseverance are the keys to achieving peace and happiness. Dear friends, Morgan hopes that these shares will help you find peace and happiness in life. If you have any questions or comments about mindfulness, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Morgan looks forward to receiving your contributions and sharing. If you are practicing mindfulness, please leave a comment, mindfulness, to encourage everyone to receive the benefits and practice as well. We have just learned about the magic of mindfulness, which helps us maintain calm and clarity in every moment of life. Once you have mastered this technique, you will find your mind becoming clearer and stronger. But how to maintain and develop this peace in the long term? That is when we need Stoic philosophy to build a solid personal value system. Mindfulness helps you live fully in the present, while Stoic philosophy will be your guide, helping you orient and maintain core values in life. When you build a personal value system based on Stoic principles, you will have a solid foundation to face any challenge. Join Morgan to discover how to use Stoic philosophy to build and strengthen your personal value system, thereby creating a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Number 4. Use Stoic philosophy to build personal values. Did you know that Alexander the Great, one of history's greatest leaders, relied on Stoic principles to build and maintain his personal values? He once said that it was his solid values that helped him overcome all difficulties and maintain his spirit throughout his conquest of the world. This is true not only for kings, but also for us who are looking for peace and happiness in the midst of tumultuous modern life. Once you have practiced mindfulness and begun to feel peace from within, the next step Morgan wants to share with you is to use Stoic philosophy to build a strong personal value system. Stoic philosophy not only teaches us how to deal with difficult situations, but also helps us identify and maintain core values, thereby living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. One of the core principles of Stoic philosophy is to distinguish between things we can control and things we cannot control. Philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot control external events, but we can control how we react to them." This is the foundation for building a personal value system. When you focus on the things you can control, you will feel free and unaffected by external factors. Think with Morgan about the core values you want to build. What is most important to you? Is it honesty, patience, or compassion? Once you identify these values, you will have a compass to guide all your actions and decisions. This not only helps you maintain calm, but also helps you live a meaningful and fulfilling life. Morgan often takes time to reflect on her personal values and how they influence her daily life. For example, honesty is one of the most important values for Morgan. When faced with difficult situations or negative people, Morgan always reminds herself to maintain honesty and not let external factors shake her values. Have you ever thought about your core values? An important lesson from Stoic philosophy is that we need to live our values, not just talk about them. Philosopher Seneca once said, "Live as if you were being watched by a god." This means we need to stay true to our values, even when no one is looking. When you live by these values, you will feel proud of yourself and no longer be affected by criticism or negativity from others. Building a personal value system not only helps you deal with negative people, but also helps you maintain good relationships with those around you. When you live true to your values, you attract people with similar values and create a positive and supportive environment. Morgan always believes that these values have helped Morgan build lasting and meaningful relationships in life. Finally, Morgan wants to remind you that building your personal value system is a journey, not a destination. You will encounter challenges and difficulties, but these challenges will help you strengthen and redefine your values. Be patient and always remind yourself of the values you have chosen. Dear friends, Morgan hopes that these shares will help you build and maintain a solid personal value system, thereby finding peace and happiness in life. If you have any questions or shares about building a personal value system, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Morgan looks forward to receiving your contributions and sharing. After building a solid personal value system based on Stoic philosophy, we have a strong foundation to deal with life's challenges. But to truly live a meaningful and fulfilling life, we need to learn to love and accept every event that happens to us. That is the philosophy of amor fati, loving fate. Once you have identified and lived according to your personal values, the next step is to accept everything that happens as an integral part of life. Amor fati not only helps you face difficulties, but also turns each challenge into an opportunity to grow and develop. Let's explore with Morgan how to practice amor fati. Number 5. Practice amor fati. Amor fati, according to Stoic philosophy, means loving everything that happens to you, seeing them as an indispensable part of life's journey. When you practice amor fati, you not only accept but also love challenges and failures. Nietzsche once said, "Amor fati, let that be your love. You will not only endure what needs to be endured, but you will also love it." This is not only a way to deal with difficulties, but also the key to making life more meaningful. When you face negative people, instead of letting them demotivate you, practice amor fati by seeing them as part of your journey to growth. Morgan has encountered negative people who are always critical and difficult. Instead of reacting negatively, Morgan learned to love and accept them as a part of life. Have you ever thought that negative people can help you become more patient and stronger? One of the ways to practice amor fati is to see all difficulties as valuable lessons. When you encounter a difficult situation, ask yourself, what does this teach me? How can I get better from here? These questions will help you change your thinking from negative to positive. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Adapt to what is sent to you, and love those whom fate has sent you, but do it with all your heart." Morgan has also learned how to apply amor fati to every aspect of her life, from work to personal relationships. Instead of denying or avoiding unwanted things, Morgan accepts them with gratitude and love. You will be surprised to see that when you accept and love everything that happens to you, life becomes much lighter and more meaningful. Have you ever tried to accept and love even the challenges in life? Try it and share your thoughts with Morgan. An important lesson from amor fati is that we cannot change what happened, but we can change our perceptions and reactions. When you love even the difficult things, you will find that they no longer make you suffer, but, on the contrary, they become a source of motivation for you to grow. Seneca once said, "There is nothing evil in our nature. Bad things are just how we perceive them." Morgan also wants to emphasize that amor fati does not mean resignation or surrender to difficulties, but is a way for you to find peace and happiness in every situation. When you love your destiny, you will find that life becomes more meaningful and worth living. Remember, every difficulty is part of the journey, helping you become a better version of yourself. Dear friends, Morgan hopes that these shares will help you practice amor fati and find peace and happiness in life. If you have any questions or comments about amor fati, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Morgan looks forward to receiving your contributions and sharing. So here we go. 5 smart ways based on Stoic philosophy to deal with toxic people. Morgan wants to sincerely thank you for taking the time to follow and support these shares. It is your companionship and sharing that is a great source of motivation for Morgan to continue to bring positive and inspirational lessons. Morgan hopes that these Stoic philosophies will not only help you deal with toxic people, but also help you find true peace and happiness in life. Always remember, every challenge in life is an opportunity for us to grow and develop. Morgan believes that, with consistency and determination, we can overcome all difficulties and live a meaningful life. If you have any questions or shares, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Morgan looks forward to receiving your contributions and sharing. Don't forget to press the like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next videos. Together, we will build a positive and inspiring community helping each other live happier and more peaceful lives. Thank you very much, and see you in the next videos.